You know, Islam is a Christian cult. Did you know that? Islam started as a Christian cult. The Marcion, you know, this denial of the Trinity. Do you know how you figure out a cult? Ask them, what do you think about the Trinity? They don't believe in the Trinity or the triunity of God. Run. Run. Don't even sit around. Get out. The Bible dealt with this all the time. That's the first thing I had to deal with. I had to deal with so many things as a Muslim. Denial of the Trinity. I mean, I was bad. Denial of the crucifixion. Denial of the blood. Hatred of Israel. Hatred of the woman. Spousal abuse. You name it. My desire of salvation was to blow myself up so I can get my salvation. All of a sudden, come in, gone. I love Jews. I don't know why I like Jews now. I used to not be able to stand them, but I like them. And when they abuse me sometimes, I still like them. Sometimes they can drive you crazy. So here it is. Evidence Exhibit A. Look what he says. He goes on to talk about in verse 4. Indeed, what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Sidon, and all the coasts of Philistia? Who's Tyre and Sidon? Tyre is Lebanon, Sidon, you know, that's Lebanon. And the coast of Philistia, Gaza. Who's in Lebanon? Hezbollah. Nasrallah. Remember what I said in the first sermon, the second sermon? I said eventually, he's saying here, who are you to mess with me? The Messiah speaking. Who do you think you are, Mr. Nasrallah, to mess with the best? Who are you to mess with me? You know what's going to happen? The trees and the stones will cry out. Nasrallah is hiding behind me. Come, O Jew. Come, O servant of Yahweh. Come and kill him. Till not one of those people are left. You don't believe me? Look how you got rid of Nazism. America got rid of Nazism by bombing Dresden. You showed no mercy. I know you Americans. You're nice people. Good morning, sir. How are you doing, you know? It's almost like you look at them like, too nice. But you mess with Americans. Look out. I know you guys. Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Anybody else with a lip? No! Sign on the dotted line. Yes, sir. Now, can we have coffee and have economic exchanges and industrial exchanges? Sure, Japan is a friend. I know you Americans. You don't fool me with that nicey stuff. You're like a baseball bat. I always tell the Muslims, don't mess with Americans. You think they're a pushover, but they're not. I know them more than you do. You push the wrong button, and believe me, you'll see grizzly bear. Amen. And that's what America is like. Nice people, but don't mess with them. Where was I? Evidence Exhibit B. You don't believe me that it's the oil? Go to Isaiah chapter 34. You know why I act like a clown sometimes? Because the Muslims always accuse me of being a clown. Say, this guy's a clown. You know what? I wish they believe I'm a clown. You know why? Maybe they'll leave me alone finally. If I'm a clown, just leave me alone. I'm a clown, right? Then why do you want to kill me? You don't kill clowns. You laugh at them. In chapter 34 of Isaiah, look what it says in verse 2. For the indignation of the Lord is against all nations, and his fury against all their armies. He shall utterly destroy them. He has given them over to the slaughter. Wow. They be slaughtered. Verse 4. All the host of heaven shall be dissolved. Is that something small? And the heavens shall be rolled up like a scroll. All their hosts shall fall down to the ground. Look at verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Indeed, it shall come down on Edom and on the people of my curse for judgment. Edom is in Arabia. Ezekiel 25. From Timan, Tanakh including, Tanakh says from Timan to Dedan. From Yemen to Saudi Arabia. That's Edom according to God. Maybe you'll have a dictionary that says it's Jordan, but you gotta go to Ezekiel 25 and tell me what Edom is in Ezekiel 25. It says it's from Timan to Dedan. You can't escape it. Arabia is in the Bible. It's all over the Bible. He will destroy it. And to the people on the curse of, can you imagine I read this as a Muslim? This guy mean business. He's coming down with a sword. Judgment, amazing judgment. The stars will, do you know why he judges them? Some of you might not like why he judges them, but you know the boss says in verse 8, look what the boss says. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, the year of recompense for the cause of Zion. You don't like Jews? You're in trouble. In other words, he's saying, I myself personally will come down from a sword with heaven, from the heaven with a sword, and I personally will settle this issue over Zion once and for all. That's what he's going to do. He will do it himself. He's coming down to settle this issue with the Arabs over Israel. Says it right there. You want to say he's not saying this? Okay, it's your problem. Debate it, judgment day with him, and lose the debate and go left. Verse 9. He's talking about this Arabia. What does he do to it? Look at verse 9. Its streams shall be turned into what? Pitch. Pitch. In the Arabic language, the letter P does not exist. We don't say Palestine, we say Palestine. The P doesn't exist in the Arabic. So you can imagine what kind of hard time I had when I read this part of the text. I had to get that P squared away fairly quickly. Or else I'll never get a chance to speak from a pulpit. Pitch. Pitch. Can you tell me what is pitch? Bitumen. Literally, nakhal in Hebrew, literally tar. Because when you read this, you say, its streams shall be turned into pitch. Sorry, nakhal means torrents, streams, mines, underground tunnels. Look it up. Look it up. Go to the Hebrew. Clickety, click, click. Read it. It says streams. It's not streams of water. It means torrents, mines, shafts, underground shafts, wells. The oil fields, in other words, will be filled with oil. And what does he do to these filled up underground tunnels and all these things? It shall become burning pitch. Its land shall become burning pitch. Verse 9. Are you going to doubt this? No, it's right there. Simple English, okay? It shall not be quenched night or day. Its smoke shall ascend forever from generation to generation. You know who's not going to like this? Brother Al. Al Gore is not going to like this. You are going to sit in your office as an ambassador and he knock, knock, knock. Yeah, hey, Mr. Gore, have a seat. He's furious. You ever seen his face when he's furious? He's sweaty from his armpits. He looked like a devil. And you say, Mr. Gore, calm down now. I don't, this matter, I know it's a very sensitive matter. I know it's bad for the environment, but it says it burns forever. This is an issue you got to take with the boss in Jerusalem. But may I suggest you don't go down there? Don't go and tell him that what you think how he should run things. You think about Brother Al, and you say, what's this whole thing with the environment? The sun is heating up.